So here we are, just arrived after a long journey from London. Shanghai first, then on to Beijing. We're doing a one-week tour, ending up at the Great Wall. So this is, organisation-wise, this has taken near to a year, and I've been coming to China for 5-6 years now, so it's been a very special time for me, and I've enjoyed touring through China. One side is the future, one side is the past. It's a really, really exciting city, Shanghai. For the next 4 or 5 years, I'd certainly recommend that you go there. Bars, restaurants, clubs, it's really a young place and it's happening. Really, to get to this kind of point and end up coming to Shanghai, which is one of my favourite places at the moment, and then doing a show at the Great Wall, be really exciting. So watch this film and follow our trip. I'm into hotels basically. I mean, I do a lot of travelling, and one of my hobbies is design and hotels. So and I'm very fortunate that I get to travel and stay in these kind of places. So the hotel in Shanghai, designed and built with the same metals as the 2 towers in Kuala Lumpur, which is the biggest, tallest building in Asia. Design is very unique in the shapes and the look of it. This is the Grand Hyatt in Shanghai. But what's special about the hotel is the first 55 floors are offices. So the hotel actually starts on the 55th floor. So sometimes you're actually above the clouds. And the actual location of the hotel, you're looking out at the Bund plus old Shanghai. And you've got the river going through it, which is probably one of the busiest rivers I've ever seen in my life. There are so many boats going up the river, and I don't know how they don't hit one another, because they're going across, they're going always, all directions, and you just see the life of Shanghai, and you can just stand there and take it all in. So that's why I enjoy staying in this hotel. It's just a wonderful experience and just a great place to see Shanghai coming alive, from in the morning when the sun rises to the sun sets, when all the neon, and there's so much neon there. It is interesting when you see the Bund and then you pan across to the other side. It's, for me personally, it seems like that's the past and that's the future.
Woke up this morning when I had fun snow. Was it a dream? Picked up me body for the ride of a lifetime, was what it seemed.
Hi, my name is Tina. I work for the Grand Hyatt Shanghai, which is the Guinness Record's highest hotel in the world.
Don't you hurry, cause you reach your goal. That's what it reads.
The building is the 3rd tallest in the world. It looks like, actually, a Chinese pagoda, but a steel and glass one. It's a beautiful structure, and it looks down on the city. And actually, for a new piece of architecture, that one is pretty good. That one is quite good. And it is actually built in a new part of the city, Pudong.
Don't you worry, cause you reach your goals. That's what it reads.
So I don't mind so much working for such a beautiful building.
Yeah, and we're going to catch up with friends of mine and explore this magical country. How do you see, like, the cultural changes from the Western influences? I mean, my experience of coming to Shanghai and China over the years, every time I come back, things are changing at a really fast pace.
I think, in the future there's no big difference West and East. If we talk about youth culture, talk about young people's life, because 5 years before we start having internet, we can easily get all the information from the West country. We can easily get music, movie. I think Chinese young people, they love these kind of things from Western country. It's not because they're from Western country. It's because our life we need more vitamin. I think we love it. It's because we need it. So I think in the future will not be a big difference between West and East. This is in the history. They love the things from Western. It's like the club, music, every new stuff is very easy in Shanghai to get popular. Shanghai is the first place.
Shanghai, I find it quite an exciting city.
So what I feel is Shanghai, just like Paris, London, New York, is not belongs. It's not China's Shanghai. Shanghai is Shanghai. It's the only one. It belongs to the world. Because first I feel Shanghai is a female. Shanghai is a female. Beijing is a man. That's what I feel. You know.
I think maybe you will say it's a female, but I will say it's a feminine. It's different slightly.
Shanghai is the lady, Beijing is the man. Carry on.
So, and also I think Shanghai, I write it in my screenplay. I said in Shanghai you need more than luck. This is what I feel about Shanghai. You know, Shanghai is like a casino. Also, Shanghai is like a stage, but the stage is always empty. Everyone can be the actor, but sometimes maybe they don't have a words. Shanghai is very emotionally. It's very emotionally for me. And so many interesting people come to this city, and so many rich people come to this city with lots of cash. They think they can do something here, but most of them in the end they find, you know, Shanghai also is tough if you want to do business there.
Is there like a scene going on between creative artists, writers, poets?
Shanghai has quite a lot very good artists, painter, writer, not a lot.
No.
Yeah, I think only me is good writer in Shanghai. To be honest.
My name is Niu An. You are in my studio in Shanghai. Half studio, half my living room. It's interesting, the words and the Chinese characters, sometimes it's really have a form, you know. It's not really the letters, you know. And then they have the form, you know. It's like a sun. It just look like a sun. So sometimes you write them, you know, you will think about the words, but not necessarily you will actually write the meaning about the words. And no reason, maybe, just feel like I want to do it, and didn't think about the reason behind, or theory behind, or concept behind. I just want to do. And maybe that's one of the But art can be everything, so that's what I thought. Then it can be everything. And I think the most important thing it's the be real and the be the truth. I like the words the real. Want to be real. Sometimes the painting is sort of erotic, and sometimes it's the hint to tell. Oh, okay. Even the title. Sometimes I would make a title like a pink period, And my parents were thinking, oh, the pose like a gymnastic, it's like a dancer, ballerina. They were avoiding those things which they are look at, The difference is they ignore it, and we try to face it, and right straight to face it, to focus it. And I think this is the difference. People really bended things. They try to hide it. They will think this is bad, this is good. They will judge it, and they will punish something. And then people start afraid of, and then start to ignore it or to hide it, But nowadays, people more open mind and more free. So we don't have this kind of a painful experience. So of course, if just like you hurt once, and the second time you wouldn't touch the hard part. It's simple like that. I know what I'm doing, and I know no matter what, I'm going to do it. So I'm very enjoyed to do it.
Been here for a few days now and spent time with friends, so I'm enjoying it. I've noticed so much change, and it's a really exciting place to be at the moment, and I'm lucky enough to be part of that change. Learned about the culture. I went to one of the oldest roads in Shanghai. I went to some of the schools and saw the young children, Chinese children of today. So we try and cram as much in as possible. Sometimes it's too much. It's hard to take it all in, but it's not going to last forever. So while it does, I want to pack it in. It's important to take in the local culture, for me anyway.
Hi, I'm Jimmy. It's the best city in China, Shanghai. I'm the guy in China to pushing about the cup culture, and I have 5 cups in China. Young people in China, they're really cool. Before, maybe 10 years before, they don't know everything because in government they stop everything, like the media, the newspaper. You don't know outside everything, but when the internet coming, wow, they really want to follow about the outside world, want to go with the same timing. They really depend on the internet to know about outside world. In Chinese, I'm Chinese, right? They didn't have any music. It's really difficult because in China, you are really hard to get everything balanced, like the government, like the police, everything. Because I'm staying here for a few years, I know how to make like the government people happy, make everybody happy. I start our crop business in here, and city to city. China, both the cup they play is really pop music. We call it Canton pop. A little bit cheesy, like the house music, something. That kind of music more easy listening. And when I feel about the culture is good for, I try to booking some international famous DJ to my club and let the crowd to know what is the real music in that moment. Before, right? Yeah, 5 years before. In that moment, nobody knows what's the cup culture, what is the famous DJ, they got no idea, really. But when I open my own club, I really want to push that thing for the people. So the first famous DJ I mean is Paul Oakenfold. He is like the boom to make the China like little bit earthquake. In that about 1,500 people. It's amazing. It's quite small club. It's really packed, and the people first time to know about the DJ will like the music, can do like this to feel what is the music. This is the first time, really first time. And after that, it's a lot of people talk about, wow, that night, the party. Until now, that night is the best night in the Face Cup. I like the music, make me feel really happy. Just like when I something really down, when I listen to music, make me up. So I have the dream, want to push more quality music to the people.
I think wherever you go, you should take a little bit of the culture back with you. I mean, the memories, your thoughts, and I mean, just from ourselves, where we went yesterday to the temple and met up with some friends.
Okay, and yesterday you took me to the temple to see the Buddha, but we had lunch with the monks, which for me was a wonderful experience. And we met one of the masters. We also met a fortune teller. Said some really interesting things. You certainly, as I saw yesterday and noticed, that it certainly means a lot to you. So coming from a different religion, explain more about this.
I think one thing for Buddha said is very important is life is full of suffering. What is freedom? If you really understand that life is full of suffering, you got the freedom.
Took a good experience from that and actually learned something which was, for me, gave me a lot of strength.
Doing music, it is a very hard job in China actually, because you don't really have the strong community which keeps everyone together, especially in Shanghai. In Beijing maybe it's better. You have more networks and people who have certain communities can support each other, but in Shanghai there are just more money things going on. The club scene could be so much better, but I think right now, well, it is getting better, but I hope in the club could have more personalities. I think they understand more now as well. I think before when you see Chinese people dancing, they don't really know how to dance. But actually now I think besides those drunken people, you can see other Chinese people knows how to dance now. They knows how to move their body with the rhythm together. I think that's a great step forward.
The feeling, they're not listening to music, they feel in the music. Because they're not really know well about the English, right? Okay, they just feel the rhythm and feel what is that kind of music. And in China, about 19% of the couple, they don't know what is house or trance or big beat. They just feel it's a good music a lot.
I think here it's having a good vibes right now because it's more open now. So you have all different informations and all different things come to here. So you can have the chance to see, but of course it's still not as good as if you really go out to experience what is out there. But all those informations from outside are coming into China, which is a good thing for the young people, the youth, to understand more and to growing more as well. Young people here, they need to have more beliefs with what they are, and also with what they have as well. Sometimes people go crazy here because they know what is going on out there, but they don't really know what is going on out there. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah? If you're in a place without any window for too long, then you open so many windows, you don't know what to looking at. You just get really kind of lost in it. So I think if they can have more controls with themselves, maybe it would be better. I think they feel pretty proud of themselves right now in Shanghai. Shanghainese people, just general citizens, they're pretty proud, I think. But of course, I'm sure they still have a lot of things they're not satisfied with. They're still trying to achieve different things. But I think right now, everybody's quite happy in the city. Nobody's really complaining. I've been here for 10 years already. I don't think I'm gonna leave, really. I think I will just always going out and come back. But I have my home here, my mom lives with me. Actually, she just told me a very shocking news today. She said actually what she really wanted is to live alone. But I realized it's not bad, because I wanted to live by myself. I mean, I came to go to visit her, but I wanted to have my own space as well. That's what she wanted. She's a cool mom.
I would say that not just myself, but people like Kika, Tina, there seems to be a young infrastructure in Shanghai of people who are very open-minded and want to preserve, but also want to move forward. And if I can do my little bit, you know, as a DJ and come here and expose young Chinese people of all ages really to the music that I play, then great.
Welcome to China.